Yeah,
like I don't know.
Everything.
When we
Anytime
smoked
I
that
get
pen
high.
at work, I was in the bathroom and I was looking at my eyes and it was so red. And I was like,
there are eye drops
Why do you
there
have some
too.
chunky
That's exactly
ass
what I did.
fucking
I was just like,
sunglasses?
I leave them there for that
These are
exact
like- these are
reason. 'Cause
some-
whenever
She
if
likes-
Jamie
she
like
likes sunglasses,
occasionally
like,
will bring in a
really
dab pen,
She'll
I'll
be
hit
cheap.
it, and then my eyes just get super
Sassy,
red. I'm just like, I need eye
can I
drops
put these
here.
on you?
what the fuck? Where's the Sharon?
It's not enough to share, unfortunately.
Hey,
Sassy,
no,
it looks so
that's,
cute.
that's for sharing for two. I'll take some.
Oh, is
I'll
that
take
alcohol?
straight out of the bottle.
Whoa,
You just
whoa!
take
I didn't
half
know we
and
were
I'll drink
getting
out of the bottle.
classy this evening. Hold on.
Oh, well, you have to drive.
Oh, so you
I'll
won't
drink
let us get
half
classy?
of that, and I won't get wasted.
I'll
Everyone on
just
the
sip
couch,
at some
everyone
point.
How
on
long
this
have you
couch.
had that fucking bottle of wine?
Is that from Christmas?
What's up? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's,
And he chugs it like he was like, I'm getting drunk. And he's like in his house freaking chugging
We
wine.
be chugging that shit a lot.
It's clearly not enough because it's
Listen.
still here from Christmas.
Listen.
It's a freaking half bottle of
I
wine.
like 4 bottles
Not
for
bad.
Christmas.
I
Jesus.
hate wine.
I like.
He hates wine, drinks it anyway.
Me and X were in the back,
You gotta be classy, right?
keeping it real classy.
Pinky out,
I'm
pinky
going
out,
Fishmas.
Cliff.
Y'all were up there drinking beer, and we were just
What,
back
are we
there sipping
calling him
wine,
Young
Yeah,
charcoal
yeah,
today?
making
yeah.
fish, making some
I had a
shrimp.
little bit of
little
wine
charcoal.
that night.
That was
Little
fucked.
charcoal.
That was fucked up.
I was kind of driving. I'm not
Oh
gonna lie,
my
Brendan.
God. That
the
last night when we
the
took those
second
shots,
shot,
though.
yeah, the second
Yeah, that was
shot
fun.
of whiskey definitely was hitting me as I was driving home. I was like, it's a nice time.
It's definitely
He
still.
said, shit, let's hurry this up.
Can this drive be any more faster? See, Sam, that's why I want a cameraman. We need to find an intern that doesn't want to be paid. Not
Nicholas.
I got 3 cents.
You. I mean, he is in tech crew.
Attach.
You can really amp up.
I thought it was
the
stage
podcast.
crew.
First of all, you can do this for free. You just attach. Well, I guess maybe not. You have to attach a GoPro to Sassy. Just have her
Ooh.
lay down right there for an
Absolutely.
hour and a
Not
half
move, yeah.
without moving.
Not move a muscle.
Or you could get a camera attached, like a GoPro, get it attached to her, but have it always focused on us at all times. So
Yeah,
wherever
like it's
she
gotta
moves,
rotate
it's
with
always
it.
be
Like
like
in
a-
motion.
You can get one of those.
shot.
You can get one of
Yeah,
those
and
360 cameras.
Yeah,
Get those 360 cameras and then just put it on her
He
head.
said, I hate wine. Well, he's going.
And then-
He's going for it.
I mean, if we're sipping it, why not? Well, I guess not really sipping it.
I don't like red
Kinda
wine.
Drinking it.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
we're just
Oh, no,
drinking.
this is not-
There's
red
not
wine
that
is
much
like-
in
red
Make
there.
it
wine is
last,
my
you know?
least
Doesn't
favorite
last
wine.
it.
I don't know. I have a heavy tolerance to alcohol.
It's all those crazy Friday nights he's
I mean-
forced to go out on.
Dude, it was
That's
it's
why
definitely
I-
high school and college is what I'm just an addict.
Because it was like
Not
binge
an addict.
drink.
No,
Oh, wait a minute
Or
now.
it
Hold
was
on.
like have a case.
I only drink.
Classy.
The way some of my friends were drinking, like I remember in high school, I finished a case to myself once. That was I wouldn't say not one of my proudest moments, but also it's an accomplishment.
Yeah.
Christ,
One of the best moments of his life, but
How many beers were in the case?
I was definitely
Look what you
Definitely
lifted
24,
those
30.
streets up like
I
you're
mean,
gonna
it
get
was
rid
like
of
natty.
them.
24.
Was it like it's
Oh,
probably
it was
natty?
natty, yeah.
Because I was gonna say
That's
the
pissing
only
the whole night.
Yeah, the only beer that has like 30 racks, I feel like, are like natty and like some other things.
Bro,
Are we live right now?
what's up?
Are we live?
Yeah, we're going right now.
What's going on, guys? I had no idea we were
These are
talking.
the
I know,
buddies.
we do try to do
Yeah.
a little natural banter for we in it, but what's going on, guys? My name's Cliff, and this is Higher Education's podcast.
Oh, good God.
Sam, Christina, and I have a special guest today, Dave from work.
What's going on, internet?
Like Lil Dicky's new show. Hi, it's Dave.
Hey,
Okay, that
it's
was-
Dave.
Okay, all right. Somebody cancel.
Trademark.
I'll take that. I'll take that
Slam.
seat. She can move over, and I'll just host the rest of it. Get out.
Get out, Cliff. We don't even want you in the podcast. Get out.
If his name was
Copyright.
Paul, if his
Actually,
name was
have you
Paul,
seen
would you say,
I'm-
"Hi, I'm Paul"?
I probably would have.
You son of a
That's
bitch.
probably what I would. I still say that to him.
It's
I
good,
still
it's
say
good.
it.
Have you seen
we
the
have
commercials
Paul-
for Lil Dicky's new show?
I have.
Have you seen
No,
it?
I haven't seen it.
Is-
I
I've
think
seen one commercial
Paul
on
actually.
Hulu.
Speaking of Paul, he actually I think has seen him and has been talking about it.
I thought about watching it. It's like supposed to be the two. I just literally saw the commercial, and he ended the like.
Sit up.
What's it called? He ended the teaser. It was like a little rap he did, and he goes, "Please watch my show." That's so Little Dicky.
That is literally Little Dicky. I love him. Every once in a while, when I get when I get into photo, I'll just I'll chuck up the little
I don't want to
D.
hurt Sassy.
I love it.
LD.
Yeah.
If you saw Little Dicky in the airport, would you go take a picture of him?
I wouldn't know who it
With
was.
him or of him.
A lot of people look
With
like
him,
him though. There are a lot of lookalikes
Generic
for
white
Lil
guy.
Dicky. I don't
Hey, can
know.
you take a picture? Oh, that's not you.
My favorite are like the pictures people will post, and it'll be like they think it's someone famous, but it's really just someone that looks
it
like
was
them.
fucking the weekend.
Post
and it was
Malone.
Like
nah,
Twitter
that's
just
the
roasted
weekday.
him.
Post
That's the
Malone,
weekday.
Post Malone
That's my
too has a
favorite
very generic
Oh,
face too.
yeah.
Other than the tats,
But I was gonna
obviously.
say,
but
if
like,
you went up to Post Malone and there's no tats, that's not him.
yeah, no, exactly.
on
But
set
like
for
there
a
are
movie.
like
That's pre
facial
Malone.
structure, hair.
That's pretty much
Now you get it.
That's pre-Malone.
But I asked that
Without the
because I was
tats.
watching a
My
podcast
fault.
earlier. Well, so I'll say this: if you
Yeah,
saw
clean
your
me.
hero, like I don't know who's your hero, but I know it's Sam. If you saw Frank Ocean at an airport, he's crying,
Right.
but you're never gonna get to see him again. You don't even know if you'll see him again. Are you asking him to take a picture?
If he's
I'm
crying,
gonna
I'm asking you.
He's like, yo.
Oh, there's
He's like,
Why is he so
Can I get a
upset?
picture?
First off, why is he in a
Yeah,
public
yeah.
airport?
All right, so let me
And
tell
why
you
is
where
he
this
crying?
came from. Would you ask him for a picture though?
first I'd ask, hey, you
Are
alright?
okay?
You want to talk about
Hey,
it?
you good?
So I was watching.
Is this about the next album?
Yeah,
When's that coming?
Just get
Get out of here!
when's the next album drop?
Do you, is this
Fuck
because you
outta
hate
here.
your fans?
He's probably crying because his album's just so beautiful. That's
Yeah,
probably
she-
what it
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
He's actually listening to his own
Yeah.
album. He's got an AirPod in. He's
Yeah, he's
listening
got
to
his
his own album.
AirPod
He's
in.
just-
Gambino has a joke about that where he's like, being a rapper or being a singer is one of those professions where like people question you if you marvel your own things. Like if you worked at Subway and then went home and made a sandwich, he's like, well, people go like, oh, well, you're getting a little conceited, aren't you?
Yeah, that's actually a good comparison. But like, I've never really thought like, do like rappers and like artists like listen like
I would.
like they
I
just like
listen
add
to
it to like
I listen to
Apple
my own
Music and
podcast.
they just kind
I
of
would the
shuffle
whole thing,
through.
but like little random skits where I was like, yeah, we was funny there.
But I don't know.
I'd
But like
listen to
some
my own
people,
music.
like Christina was saying earlier, like she doesn't like the sound of her own
Oh,
voice. So
absolutely
I mean,
not.
people don't
I'm,
like
I'm,
it.
I'm
And I mean,
I mean, even if
obnoxious.
they like, I can't say because I'm not a singer, but like even like let's say they did have a real beautiful voice, you know, like
Hey, Frank Ocean.
did they still think they're weird? Like their voice sounds weird to them?
I think it might be a 50-50 split where some of them like rappers maybe like the Baby's like, yeah, play that shit all the time. But then maybe a
Oh, like
rapper
you.
like SZA is like,
Who
Well,
someone
vibe
who
is
like
something else.
actually sings?
You don't think SZA vibes to our music?
I've thrown at you with
I think
dogs
she
in the way, I
might,
don't
but
remember
that was just an
anybody.
example of someone that was like weird and low key.
Yeah, I got you. Oh, she's okay.
SZA's low key. But I brought up the airport scenario because I was listening to a podcast
Did he just
by a
say
dude named
sis?
Kev on Stage, SZA.
Oh, I think it says. I was like, wait, didn't you just
Um,
give me shit for this yesterday?
But yeah, Kev on Stage was basically in the airport watching the Kobe Bryant memorial, and like he got to the part where Kobe Bryant's wife was talking.
Oh my
about
god, it was so
Gigi,
sad.
and he was just in the airport crying. And he said 4 fans walked up to him like, "Can I get a picture?"
Oh my God.
He said,
Worst time.
he said a fifth fan walked up and was like, "Man, I saw you crying from across the room. Like, can I just pray for you real quick?" And Kev was like, "Nah, man. It's like I'm watching this Kobe. Like, he was like, "Thank you for your prayer." But
He's
like,
like, thank you, but
That's
not for
so
me.
wild. Not a
Pray for
single.
Kobe.
But the
That's so
first
wild
four
that
were
no
like,
one
"Can I
came up to him and just said, "Are you okay? Like, what's going
Are
on?"
you
literally, like what I
First
said, they were
question.
like,
Well, I guess
"We're
okay.
gonna get this opportunity.
Second
again.
picture.
Please let me
Hey,
get
let me
this."
get this pic. Just
Well,
take a picture while he's
I don't
crying.
know.
Just
If
be
you
like,
see a random person though that's not Campbell Walker, you're not asking them if they're okay if they're crying. You know.
But like, I mean, here's my thing. I would probably ask if you were okay, just because like,
If it was a random, like you're walking
if
through
you're
the
low-key
airport and there's a
crying, like, you're
bunch,
just looking at your phone.
there's a bunch of people and they're all in an airport. One person's crying. You're really gonna take time out of your day to say, "Are you
I'm gonna
okay?"
tell you the situation, right?
Yeah.
Because one, I've never been to an airport, so I don't know. But
Soon.
if it's like, you know, it's a low key cry looking at your phone, like sobbing, you know, I might say, "Are you okay?" If you're hysterical, it's not in tears.
That
That was
honestly
actually
is-
pretty good.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, Cliff,
That was
isn't that
pretty
gonna
good.
be
I'll
you
be
when you
crying
go
a
to
lot.
fly?
That was a
That's
pretty
gonna
good.
be you
Yeah.
when you
how
go
often
fly,
do you
though.
cry in the airport? Are you going to be crying when
April
we
1st.
I'll be
April
crying. Are you gonna be
1st,
crying
the
when we
date
go?
of
Are you
release.
nervous?
in April?
Have you guys flown either?
I've
Yeah,
flown, yeah.
Okay.
I'm fucking terrified.
You're terrified, dude. Safest way to travel, man.
I know it's safer than driving, and some people be driving like shit, but I'm terrified. Man. I don't
I have a
First
heart attack
off,
because
who
I
you
hate
saying
heights
drives like
and I
shit?
hate
I think
small
Julia
spaces.
was
Go
also
ahead,
nervous,
say
but
it,
like,
say it.
I don't like small
Cliff said we drive like
spaces.
shit.
Other
I don't
people.
like.
Cliff said we drive like
oh, I
Like-
fucking
He
hate
said we drive like
flying, but like,
Is it
it's
really?
not-
Is it?
We
crazy?
drive like
Yo.
shit.
Some
And
people just
I
drive like
said
shit, you know, it's
people.
probably safer to
Oh,
fly.
what do you mean people?
What do you
Some
mean, you people?
Huh?
Yeah, what do you mean, people?
What do you mean, you people?
You mean those people over there? What do you mean? Are you
Oh.
discriminating?
Yes, against liberati's. That's what.
Okay.
I didn't even say the last name right.
That's what I did.
You said
Liberati's.
Berardi's.
Chef RD, nigga, show. You know what I meant. I used a soft A and I used a hard A.
It's
My fault.
Liberati?
I apologize.
Is it
Yeah,
Liberati?
Yeah, liberati. Like
Not
liberati.
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 What did you say?
Liberati.
I said
Liberardi.
Liberati.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh,
Liberati.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is-
Liberati.
Like
I used to
Liberace,
go wrong.
but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Liberati.
Yeah, I got you.
Who are you? Cause
Sam, I think we should get Liberace like tattooed on us, like a portrait, just so like.
Liberati.
Yeah, I remember.
Alright.
Definitely. I mean, it's Chef RD. You brought it up.
What was I even
Cliff,
saying?
you're the worst, you know that, right?
I am. Shit. Oh yeah, flying. I was listening to another podcast where he said his wife got sick on the plane, and I was like, "Fuck." Like,
Okay, well,
I'm like every.
My
I've
mom-
never gotten
flying is
sick. I've never
My
gotten
mom
sick
gets
from
sick
flying.
when she flies because she.
I've
gets,
never
like,
gotten
motion
sick while
sickness.
flying. The only time I did was because I had a flu, and that was the worst time of my life. I'm not gonna lie, flying and just
While sick,
puking the
yeah.
whole time.
Bro, he said.
Where were you puking? Were
Alright,
you in
so
the
wait,
bathroom?
he
the whole
said-
I
time?
was just in the bathroom. At first, it was definitely like
I was gonna
bag
say,
because
like-
it just hit me, and
Yeah,
I was
'cause
just
you're
like,
like with all
bag.
There's
those
probably a
people, like,
couple
what do
waiting
you do?
outside, like waiting to fog, and they're like, "Damn, he's in there forever." And you're just
Dude,
fucking sitting there,
oh.
just
Fucking
throwing
back.
that
up.
was by far. I think it was.
What?
What?
People really be trying to join the Mile High Club?
Probably.
Yeah.
Not like every.
Not every.
Every single flight you go on.
Not that,
I'm trying to get shit.
not that I'm aware of these things, but at least in my time, like I've flown a lot. You know, like going in school in Florida, like it's just
Flying
like
back and
I'm
forth.
flying back and forth, but like not once did I ever like.
He's like, oh,
There's
he's
like
going
they're
to the
yeah. There's no. I don't know, but it's not like I'm aware of those things either. But like, there's no way.
That's how that movie
There's
Eurotrip ends.
I'm definitely not aware of
There's-
this.
Oh, and that's not how it ends, but that's
First of all, you're
Well,
not
give
going to
away
be
spoilers,
you're
that's
not
how
going
it
to be
ends.
in coach and then being in the Mile High Club. I feel like you got to be.
You
You're
gotta go
you're
first
probably
class.
rich. You're probably
Yo,
rich.
I heard first class got seats that way all the way back.
First class is nice, man.
think
How
they
the
fucking
fuck they
up
got? That's
Dude,
room.
I'm telling you right.
Did you
I'm telling you.
want to pay for
I'm
that?
telling you. I'm telling
You
you.
want to pay to have some room? $400 extra dollars?
Um,
Because we can arrange
So
it.
actually,
We can arrange
actually,
it.
depending on what airline you're flying, you have obviously first class, which is literally just like
Spirit was gonna make y'all
luxury.
stand.
Those are like movie theater chairs. Like you know how like in movie theaters, they're
go
like
back?
yeah, they don't recline that far, but
Are they
like
that big though?
oh, they're pretty big. There's like, dude, I'm telling you, I've only done it once, but like
We gotta sneak.
I
up
do
there.
coach every time, and it sucks.
can't.
There's
Yeah,
no
you
way.
just walk
You
on the
can't
plane,
sneak
like,
up there. They
yeah,
check.
yeah, yeah.
There's
Yeah, no,
you've
so-
never flown before, so you don't know what it's like. There's
he's saying,
0%
yeah,
chance.
Never been on
yeah.
a plane, and he's trying to say, "Leo, let's just."
I'm pretty sure they even know. It's like
This
a
isn't a train.
checklist.
This isn't a train. You can't just hop up there.
Yeah,
Just
this
sneak
isn't.
past
They
the
got like a
Trains,
door.
dude.
Or,
The train ride to Florida, honestly, is pretty fucking nice. It's an
Like a 20
overnight.
hour
all right, let's
train
take a
ride?
train.
Let's see. So we
Wait a minute. We could have taken a friggin' train.
It's called the auto train.
Yeah.
It drops you off
20
in
minutes, 20 hours.
what is it? It drops you off somewhere in
Somewhere you
Florida, and so we probably departed around like 5 p.m., 4 p.m., and we got there the next day at 9 a.m. So what is that?
12,
That's
You're
how
nice
long
for
it
me to
was.
do math,
That
yeah.
and that
19 hours. No,
It was about the
no,
same-
No, 16 hours.
That's about what the drive is.
is it? Yeah,
Because it's 5 to 5 will be 12. and then
12, yep.
4,
Um,
Yeah, that's literally the same we'll be driving.
but it was
But
the
it's
price was
probably
about
cheaper.
the price was about the same, like
Was it?
Oh.
maybe a little cheaper depending on like. You guys probably had pretty expensive flights because you're flying
Well,
Spring-
like spring
yeah.
breaks,
Yeah.
springtime.
I didn't even think about that until you
I
said
didn't either
Disney,
because
and
my
I was
mom
like,
told me
oh,
after the
shit,
fact. Like
yeah.
literally, like
But the auto
Good
train
idea.
was fucking like you get a meal, like you have like you have a lot of space
Now-
too. You have a
now
lot of
I'm imagining
room.
It's like Harry Potter. Some ladies walking around with a cart. With
okay.
food
Yep,
and
but there's a
candy on it.
flying owl.
Yeah,
Yep.
they have those on airplanes. Yeah,
No, on the train.
no, like
No?
what they have is
See?
it's basically your like it's like a pretty nice seat, just like plenty of leg room. That's the thing. Like I'm a tall guy, like I need leg room, plenty of leg room. It has Wi-Fi. It has like
Being
it has
short
dinner
and
times is what it is.
That's
It has
classic.
dinner time, so you
So you're
you
gonna
can
have
set your
leg
dinner
room.
time.
No.
You can
In
set your dinner
economy.
time to 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m.
Okay.
There's multiple eating times, and like they have decent options like steak and shit. Like
They got steak. All right.
have breakfast in the morning.
But no lady came around with magic candy. No. Alright, I don't know why I was thinking about Harry Potter.
Jesus Christ! Not more Harry
Oh.
Potter again today.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
think about
over it.
this. Let's think about
Stop.
this. Harry Potter, huh?
Oh
Yeah,
my
Jamie was
God.
making a Harry Potter. I would say
Harry
porn,
Potter
a porn collection,
Oh,
porn
what?
series.
And-
porn series.
It's 7 episodes.
something.
Well,
That's so
You're gonna be gobbling on
I
something.
thought I like kicked something
What were
over.
some
I
of
was
the
Got a little
names? What were
closer
some
to
of the
the
names he
phone.
had?
okay. So it was Harry. It was first of all, I think it was Harry Cotter, but I think that was just based off the fish, since, you know.
Harry Potter, yeah.
But then like I don't know. Then he just got real dirty with it,
Yeah.
and then he was like, first.
He was like going up the hill. and it was
Harry
like-
Potter
Wait, is it too dirty for you?
and gobbling on something, and,
No,
it's,
no,
gonna-
no,
and
no,
it's
no.
not fire or
No,
something.
no, no, no.
he
So
said.
the first
Harry
we'll
Potter and the
just-
Deathly
we're gonna have to
Swallows.
just clip. We're gonna have to
Part
just
one
cut
and
this
two.
part.
Good.
But what it is first episode is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Bone,
Yeah, it's
and
I mean, that
it's just
wasn't.
Harry Cotter
Okay.
The
That
characters
wasn't
are
that bad.
Ron Peasley. All he does is pee on people.
All right.
Like hearing this out of Dave and hearing it out of Jamie is like two totally different.
Yeah,
experiences.
Jamie was just going
Like
off.
Jamie was like really into it, and
It's like
Dave's just
freestyle, like, off the dome.
Yeah, freestyle off the dome, for sure.
off the top of his head. He was just like, yeah, Harry Potter.
Yeah.
What was the second one? Oh, what was Hermione? Oh God.
Hermione Squirter or something. Hermione Tainter. It was either Tainter or Hermione Squirter. So I think Tainter is better. But it was bad. He was just having a feel.
fluke puns are even
I think he was just delusional. I don't know. He said today.
Were,
Yeah,
he
just.
was off. What did he say today? He was.
He was
Skywalker.
feeling himself today.
What do you say?
No,
And then
he
we'll
was
get
just
into
like,
the first topic.
Yeah.
no, he was just saying that
He was off his rocker today. He was making some fluke.
maybe like
puns.
lack of sleep.
He
Yeah,
was-
he was just delusional.
He said, someone better call U-Haul because these flukes are
moving out of New.
moving
Yeah,
off the
he
shelf.
was being
Someone
real
called Delta
corny.
Airlines because this fluke is flying.
Yeah, he was
the
just.
Yeah,
He was
Delta
just
Airlines.
being
is
real.
This is your captain
corny. He was
speaking.
real
Buckle up
cheesy
because this
today.
fluke is flying. I was
I had
like,
enough puns.
I liked it.
so many puns. I was having a good time.
Fluke's
It was a good
Skywalker.
time though. He makes the day go by fast.
Like, I was just sitting there doing.
When Jamie's feeling himself like that, the days are definitely fun.
oh yeah.
All right, so the first topic I wanted to talk about is this video that I showed. I'm pretty sure I showed all of you, but I can't find it. It was from TikTok, and
Oh, no.
you know, yeah.
I was describing
I'm
this
so
earlier.
high, I totally just zoned out. I'm sorry. What did you just say?
Yep.
You're good.
Please
Something
tell me
about
it's a
TikTok. I heard something about
dead-
TikTok.
Podcasts all the
I got
time. I'm
this-
just
I
showing out. I'll be like,
Pretty
okay,
high
wait,
right
we're
now.
back.
So there's this little challenge going around with TikTok, and it's like the intro to this song.
Is it the slap thing?
Yeah.
The mom.
Slap, slap, slap.
Did you show Dave
Clap,
the
Clap, clap, clap.
the mom
Yeah.
video? Yeah,
Oh,
that was
be-
so something.
That's what I'm about to do right
Slap,
now.
slap, slap.
Clap,
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 clap.
clap.
Because that mom was they rehearsed that.
What?
His mom.
I'm about to show
And
you.
they're not that dude in the video, the TikTok.
I don't know.
his
I have
mom
to see.
and-
I don't know if I've seen this.
That's
I
what I
maybe
was-
have. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about though.
I know,
Yeah,
yeah,
this
I'll find
is-
the video. You gotta give me a sec.
You're saying it's staged?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
'Cause they
It's
rehearsed
definitely
it.
like.
No,
because
it's not.
I mean, there's some that like.
she didn't move.
They
she didn't
surprised
flinch,
their
she kinda,
parent or
she just
whatever.
smiled. Or she
She goes,
smirked.
Oh.
She was
I
like,
can't find this tip. I'm about to cry.
I was like, whoa, were they in Alabama?
Down to Virginia.
Is that a
Neck of the
Pokeball on her
woods.
shirt?
That's what everyone says. Cliff,
Because
what is
I'm
this?
Oh, okay. Because I was like
It's a
wondering what the
Pepsi
meaning was.
shirt?
Was
It's
it
from
like an event?
Naruto. It's the
Oh.
Uchiha Sasuke, the Uchiha symbol.
I saw the Naruto.
Everyone like
card.
will just come up to me and they'll just be like, "Is that a Pokeball?" I'm just like, "No." It's
It does look like it.
That's gotta be.
But I was
Only
Is it
only
like a
real people
combination
know.
with
Only
something?
real people know.
Doesn't-
Dude, I go to the Chick-fil-A.
Doesn't this look like a bump someone got in an anime?
Ew! Oh my god!
Oh.
Ew!
Or like
That's gross,
Tom and Jerry, where they hit each other with like the hammer.
dude. That's like, yeah, just. That's literally what that was. It was gross.
She probably woke up and she's like,
That
what the
cartoon
hell?
is really dark.
What, Tom and Jerry?
Yeah.
When it ends with them.
Is it dark? I mean, I used to watch it
Yeah,
all
it's
the time.
The ending, the last episode
Who
was them
kills
killing
himself?
themselves on a train track.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd have
But
to
you don't
rewatch-
see it,
I
you
used
just
to be a
hear the
kid.
track because they just sit there like really depressed.
I mean, I only watched it as a kid. Like, I never
Tried to
like.
beef for like.
I don't know if I
20
paid
years.
attention to like
Looney
any
Tunes is
story.
pretty
I definitely
bad,
didn't pay
too.
attention to it like that.
There's a lot of subliminal messages,
That
like
and,
them
like,
shooting themselves.
That
or, like,
Roadrunner, and like, I used to
Monica.
just like have on repeat when I'd go to my grandparents' house all the time. I was like, I don't know, it must have been like.
I like baby Looney Tunes. Thank you. She just smiles at the screen. It's like
I'm just like baffled by this video. You said that's his mom.
It's gotta be his mom or
It's
something.
a lot to handle.
it's definitely not. It's definitely his mom. It's definitely.
What
has
is
to
the
be.
video? Video.
It's on TikTok.
Mother lets her. Yeah, it's.
Oh, what did Jamie say? That's his.
Oh, that's his fucking. What's
I think I'm scarred for
Mark, I
life
think
from
Mark
that
said it.
video.
That's his girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's who. That's his sugar mom.
That's his sugar mom.
Sugar mama.
Oh,
Chill out.
That might be a sugar
Ellen's
mom.
getting rowdy.
Yeah, that's his sugar mama. And they asked him about it, and he was like, "Oh no, I just want to be famous." And you know, I was like, "Oh,
You are now.
TikTok, what have you done?"
TikTok, what have you done?
It's just like.
I broke down and made a TikTok
You
last
ruined
night.
songs.
Is that what you sent me?
Still haven't made one.
I can't wait for this. I've been telling him he needs one. Cliff
I
would
was
kill
not
it on
made
there.
one.
I was bored, and I was like, "Oh, that could have just been a TikTok."
not gotten in TikTok. I just like.
Cliff, you could be killing it.
I just like seeing the ones that appear on Twitter. I don't like just want to see
that's a
all
shame.
of them.
Well,
Some of them are just.
they took down my sound because it's copyrighted. But they didn't have the song available. I don't know what they wanted me to do. All right.
Yep.
I don't know what they wanted me to do. Not that,
Your best.
apparently.
They want you to do your best, okay?
All right, let's see if I can. Oh, no. I don't know what they wanted me to do.
You want to hit this?
The chocolate milk. No.
There.
Your
Oh, my water
lukewarm
bottle's
chocolate
off
First
milk.
off, it's
camera.
cold.
Yo,
You want me to grab it?
yeah, thank you.
All right. Here we go.
This is your ears. I
I'm
just noticed that.
Done.
It says.
I'm done.
Oh my god.
Man's smoking though. Man's smoking though.
I was like, fuck it, I want to smoke.
So fucking, I want to smoke.
So you're a good Christian
What?
boy at smoking doinks, huh?
Fat.
Big-
Talking
big
about
Amish
the other
doinks.
drugs.
Fat
Oh,
Amish
the
doinks.
other. That's a plan. God said, "Let there be light." You feel me? And then I
But
did.
it's the
with
devil's
blunt.
lettuce.
No, only
Let
conservatives.
there be a
feel that
light
way.
because he didn't
God
say
never
let there
said-
be
God
plants.
never said anything about not smoking. What God said was, don't inhibit yourself, or what's it called? Basically, don't get drunk or don't get high. Don't do something that alters your state of mind. But then the nigga gave us wine. Like, we wasn't supposed to get drunk off that.
So you can have some wine.
It's a fair point.
But
If Jesus can drink
you're not
wine,
supposed
so
to get
can
drunk
I.
off it. You're just
Fair
supposed to
point.
drink it to enjoy it. So, yeah.
I mean,
If he can drink at the Last
I'm
Supper.
not a
either.
religious guy.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
I was raised
Everyone-
religious,
I don't-
so it's nice to have those Johns in your pocket where you could be like,
Yeah,
nigga had holes in his hands.
yeah.
It's true.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotta go.
Do you think you,
Did you guys not?
do you think you wore a glove on, or do you think you walk around with
No.
pride?
Well, he walked around like Michael Jackson. No.
One glove?
Two
Nah.
gloves?
2 gloves.
I think he went back up to heaven afterwards.
Yeah, but Michael Jackson wore just the one glove, right?
It's true.
Yeah,
Left
I don't
hand?
know- I don't know a lot about him. I just
Left
know I like the way he sounds. And he was innocent. But more on that later. Not this podcast, but
More at news at 11.
That's an interesting conversation.
it is a weird conversation because, like, I believe he was chemically castrated to keep his voice pitch higher, and I think that and a loss of childhood altered him mentally. But I also don't think that he.
Did what he did.
Yeah, so that's a whole other podcast because that's a very.
I still have to
that's a
see
very
that.
touchy subject.
I still want to. I still haven't seen that.
I didn't watch it. That was
what was it called?
The shit. That
I mean, I
Oprah
heard
put
it was
out.
just like incredibly biased. Like it just wasn't.
Oprah been fucking up recently. Like, I don't know. No, because like
I haven't heard anything about her. It's just been Wendy Williams.
well,
Yep.
I think she caught some stray bullets.
Different
when
talk show.
Gail King asked a female basketball player about Kobe and the rape allegations after he died, and Gail caught a lot of flack for that. And she's like best friends with Oprah, so everyone was like, "See, Gail and Oprah don't like black people." And I was like, "Damn, Oprah, okay." I
My
get
God.
because they're best
Is that a
friends. So I get
thing?
it. And no, I think Oprah came to Gail's defense, and it was like, "Man, shut up."
Yeah, I would hope so. She's Oprah. There's
Gotta-
no
you
way.
gotta
You
defend
go.
I didn't know people.
You
Do
go.
people say
If
that
your
about her
friend-
though?
If your friend does something wrong, you're not supposed to just blindly come to their defense. You're supposed to be like,
Oh,
now,
I mean-
now you sit in it, and
No.
now you stew.
Definitely, 100%.
Cliff would bail us out. You
No,
guys-
if you were wrong,
I know how you roll.
if I was wrong, do the same thing to me. I'm not asking for preferential treatment. I'm just saying you can defend your friends when they're in the right.
I was thinking about bailing them out if
check
you got
this
in some
out, check this
trouble.
out.
Now
If we're
I
at
don't
the
know if I'll
club,
back them up.
if we're at the club
No,
and
it
someone
depends on
bumps
the
into you,
situation.
and it was an accident, and you like my bad, and they're trying to fight you, and you guys fight, I got your back. But if you stomp somebody
I'm
out,
breaking that shit.
And then their
That
friends got
literally
it.
happened to me this past week, and my friend was just like, this dude like
You'll fight
ran
too.
into him.
Oh, yeah,
Granted, the
so
kid
that
was the kid that ran into him was definitely wasted too, but like ran into him and he's
It's on the
like,
show, it's on
"Yo,
the
bro,
show. It's on the
relax,
show.
like whatever. We're all waiting in line for a drink," and the kid's just like, you got it. What are you saying? You got to move. And he, my friend, like immediately, both of them just really drunk, just tried fighting. I was just like, you guys. But then you know what always resolves the issue is that one of each friend becomes boys. They're just like, look at these idiots, like, because I was just like, I looked at his friend and I was like, my friend's an idiot, and he's like, yeah, mine's an idiot too. Like, and then we just were talking, hanging out. I feel like that always resolves the issue.
That's what happened.
And then they were apologizing.
That's what happened with the Super Bowl because I was definitely mad drunk trying to fight mad Eagles fans. And then X and Brian were like, yeah, that's our boy. And they'd be like, yeah, man, sorry about our boy. And I'd be like, no, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'll fuck you too. I'll fuck you up. I'll fuck you up. Like, no, Cliff, why don't you just...
Can I bring you to a wrestling tailgate? I really want to see you put somebody through a table, and they do it.
I'm a watch. I'm not
I like
a table.
tailgates.
Yeah, they'll get drunk and have wrestling matches
find out
outside.
You're a Patriots fan.
What's up?
They find out you're a Patriots fan, they're going to put you through a table.
Scrap.
I'm all for any tailgates.
I was going to say, you guys could literally come tailgate and then leave.
Tailgating is always fun, no matter what event it is.
We don't have a
You're
car,
always
but
gonna, you're always
we'll
gonna
move.
find fucking diehard fans of whatever.
College
It is.
football tailgating at a D1 school was probably the most fun I've ever had.
I mean, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, especially
Niggas would get drunk
West
and not even
Virginia
go to
and
the
shit.
game.
Yeah, that's
Just
just.
to show up to a tailgate and then leave.
Just shows up and fucking leaves.
Well, also the stadium was on the other side of the field, other side of the campus, because the campus was just the city, and one side was engineering and arts, and the other side was like fucking everything else.
Fucking
like the
everything
cafeteria,
else.
all the fraternities, all the house,
So
like
where-
literally everything else. Medical side was
Where were
also
the tailgates?
on the other side. The tailgates were with the football stadium over there, which is where my apartment was. Like the stadium was like walkable from our apartment. So yeah, we used to go get fucked up.
Only been to a couple,
I like
couple college football games.
Downside is that when the team loses, it's like a fucking ghost town. People are too sad to go out, no parties. You kind of just sit inside like, damn, you want to just smoke, I guess.
Always,
it rained once.
always
And I was
down
like, is
for
it a
that.
movie right now? Like nobody's at.
Going to a small school was
Ghost town.
fucking.
Walk outside, hello?
Going to a small school was definitely. I didn't have a problem with it at all. I definitely enjoyed my time at college. But like not having like a huge football team, definitely kind of sucked. Like we didn't really have like our women's sports teams were just like all good. Like like we were Division II for the most part. And they were just killing it.
Nobody supported them?
I mean, they got
like if they're
supporters,
the
but
best
like
team-
we're a school of literally 2,000 kids. Like that's like a high
That's
school.
like, yeah,
It's a high
Connecticut
school.
Yeah.
College, that's
Yeah.
what that was like.
Like that's literally what it is. No, you're
I
good.
think our high school was small because it was like 1,200 people.
My high school was about 1,200.
Wow.
Maybe probably like 1,100 ish.
When I got the WU, all the kids were like, "Yeah, I graduated with a class of 3,000," and I was like, "What? All those? How? How the fuck did you get to know all these people?"
All right, let me show you. So
Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Hi,
My-
how are
I
you?
was like, there were like 300 kids in my class. I'm pretty sure I knew
My
everyone.
have you like so you know how big Texas football is,
Yeah,
dude?
yeah. What?
my
Texas football is
friend-
bigger than
Pocket
What? Yeah.
My friend, his name was JT, freshman year of college. He
What is
went to what was the name of this fucking school?
Arlington?
No, somewhere in Texas. Well, yeah.
No,
It was,
no, just a random city I know.
What's
in
going on
Texas.
on your screen there, huh?
Yeah, he's got like crime documentaries
I
and
know.
shit
I'm
running
reading
back
it. I
there.
didn't even exit off the page.
Now I don't know what's going on.
I do that.
So, are you going to go see the Sonic movie?
No, you were saying something about Texas.
I'm
Yes.
sorry.
No, I just can't remember the name of the school, but I think I have to see the Sonic movie.
Wait, no, you were saying. What about it?
Dude,
Yeah.
dude, I just can't remember the name.
fuck
It
the
was
name, but what about
no
it?
the stadium fucking.
Just big?
Oh, dude, his high school was huge, and the stadium seated like 50,000 people.
Well, just look up, not even his stadium, look at biggest stadiums in Texas, biggest high school Texas stadiums. So I just want to see how big they get. 'Cause they're probably massive.
I keep like Episcopal keeps coming to my mind, but it's not Episcopal.
That should sound mad Catholic.
Cliff.
Lakeland, no.
Oh, hot.
Cliff.
Good God, get it together over there, man.
I'm dying.
I'm
Yeah,
trying.
help me.
Oh, no.
Jesus Christ.
That big walk.
Jesus.
God damn it. Dude, I'm just an idiot. Eagle Stadium. This is it. This is it. Allen. That's what it fucking was. I knew it began with a vowel.
Alright, how big is it?
Dude, look at this shit.
That shit is
A high
massive.
school. His high school.
No,
I
that's a college.
yeah, right. His high school had. I
That
don't
shit
know
cost
the numbers.
$60 million to make.
And it had issues for a while. Like the the stadium like didn't have some like kind of like.
Yo, that's actually on here. So I looked up the biggest high school stadiums in Texas. Number one, all right, so this stadium sits 18,000 people. Number one is Memorial Stadium with 19,400. Number two is Farrington Field, 18,500. Number three is Alamo Stadium with 18,500. And number four is this school with 18,000. This is the fourth biggest school in Texas. Holy shit.
I said 50,000. I'm a fucking idiot.
That's still, though, that's the fourth biggest school in Texas.
Yeah, let me see.
He's probably good at football, too.
That was a high school.
Oh, my God.
Football.
No way.
That's high school. They was balling. That's
the Eagles.
Yeah,
is that the home team? Jesus,
yeah, the Allen Eagles.
That's a huge stadium.
This literally the stands over there. What high school stadium has stands over there?
None. Mine was literally like bleachers, like 2 sets of
bleachers.
Downtown East one was literally the only bleachers there. It was just like a walkway, forest.
And our football field.
A walkway, forest.
Yeah, there's a field goal, fence.
Downtown East. I feel like I've been there before. I feel like I played lacrosse.
You might have. They had a lacrosse.
They have a good lacrosse.
At the Downtown West school.
I know
that's
both.
That's where they played their football.
Oh,
Then maybe lacrosse. So they didn't have a field.
Yeah, that was literally like mine was.
High school.
Like.
I played on that fucking field before.
Normal.
Lax, baby. I played on that
normal
field.
Size field.
Turf. We used to walk that at lunch. Niggas would get tabletopped in the middle of that field.
I've never won a game of lacrosse on that
perched
field.
Up just like it's nice out here.
X played lacrosse for Shep even actually.
Did he actually?
Yeah, our lacrosse teacher was a history teacher, and he was kind of cool.
They were kind of good. I mean, we were just average teams in our division, but
I was like, that's y'all got
lacrosse. Lacrosse is fire.
It's a fun sport.
You got it.
What?
Did you try the broom thing when the day came? Did you do
like
that?
Hockey without skates.
We tried
basically.
It kind of works. The bristles are weird. It still works now though.
I know ours were. Yeah, I think that whole thing was just a hoax. Yeah, it was definitely a hoax. Maybe it was like scientifically accurate, but like every broom that I've had that looks like that, it just stands on their own.
No.
I would not want to be a goalie for lacrosse though. Why? Because that ball hurts.
I don't know. It's already kind of fast. Pretty.
This challenge is over, Cliff. You're about 2 weeks too.
Yeah, but his is.
I did it with this
TikTok. You're slacking here. Mr.
Yeah,
TikTok
you should. This will be TikTok material. Here you go.
More in a flat air with no
Mr.
cracks.
TikTok himself over here.
It's also very angled. There's no way it's going to stand on its own.
Not this damn room issue again.
Did it stand on the day? Did you try it?
I think Sam got it.
Yeah. Did you do it that day?
I did.
We did it at work.
We got it at work, yeah. But it definitely still does it. I'll have to try it with Jamie.
I think it's about the bristles or something.
But I don't know. I feel like it has a wide. Like if that was more straight, I feel like it could do it because that has a wide enough base.
You should have seen me out there in the rain. I was going hard to catch.
Nigga, you was out playing basketball in the rain and it was like, I think I got sick. And I
was like, you're kidding. I was like, I don't have time for this.
Woke up today, I was solid.
I was like,
solid as a rock.
You got lucky.
Just tired.
Gym tomorrow, boys.
Came into work tired as hell.
Sassy.
Yeah, gym tomorrow.
Yes.
All right. Did you guys hear about the Hot Pocket heiress?
Gym tomorrow.
Who got arrested?
What?
She was a part of the whole, pay to get your child in college scam. So it was her. It was the other chick who was in the Netflix movie. I can't remember her name.
Who got arrested? I'm sorry.
It was like 3 women that got arrested for paying to get their kids into school. Like they would falsify shit. So one of them already went to jail. She was supposed to be sentenced to 2 weeks.
You said 3 or more?
2 weeks.
I think there's a couple more.
I thought there was like 12 or something. If it's the same situation I think you're talking about.
These are the ones that pleaded not guilty.
2 weeks.
Like they paid to get their kids into good schools, right?
So can't do the time.
There's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just pulling.
Alright, where you go?
One of them already went to
That's me
jail.
yelling at my
She's supposed to be in jail for 14 days or some shit like that.
That's it.
What?
But she ended
like that SpongeBob
up getting out in 6 days.
You can't do the time. Don't do the crime.
But it's even worse than that.
Because you're free to go.
You're free to go,
yeah. Out early because the way they work is that if you're scheduled to get out on like a Sunday, then they just let you out on Friday or some shit.
Didn't he throw glasses?
Yeah, you want to wear them?
Yeah.
I mean, is their crime even really that bad?
Hell, higher.
I mean, yeah. You shouldn't pay to get your kid into school.
I mean, yes, okay, yeah, it's definitely a bad crime, but like, is it worth? Like, there are fucking murderers out there. Do we really have time to have?
Yeah, we got time for that.
Like, I understand that it's definitely bad. And it's like because like other kids like actually worked for that
they're
shit.
fighting it, and they're saying that like my money can basically buy me off of this, and that's why it's.
Well, that's fucked up.
We put you in jail, and then the chick.
But like 14 days is good. That's a slap on the wrist. 6 days, yeah, it's a slap on the wrist.
The Hot Pocket heiress.
I'll do that right now.
To 5 months.
Who did?
The Hot Pocket heiress. I don't want to say her name. Michelle Janov.
Hot Pocket heiress?
Yeah, her granddad made the Hot Pocket.
Hot Pocket.
Okay.
So she also tried to pay to get her. She not tried to. She successfully paid for her daughter to get into USC. And then because she pled not guilty, she got found guilty and was sentenced on Tuesday to 5 months in prison. So
5 months? That sounds better.
That still sucks for her. She like the other chick got like 6 days.
I got 5 days. 6 days.
And Lori Loughlin, Aunt Becky, is facing 45 years, which she's not getting any of that.
Oh, okay.
She's watching these numbers slowly climb now, and she's like, "Oh shit, I'm next."
I couldn't.
But she's only going to get a year. She's not getting anywhere close.
I couldn't imagine spending half my life in prison.
Oh no.
Jail.
Half your life.
Oh, she also has to.
Can you imagine? She
get out when you're old.
She got 45 years. Yeah, if we did that right now, I'd be a fucking old man.
Get out at 65.
If you were a baby, you'd be an adult.
I'd be so mad. Getting out at 65, I'd be like, oh, I'm just old now. What do I do?
My life's over.
Yeah, what do I do? Pay for a mortgage?
Yeah, I have to find a job. I have nothing going for me. That's just that would just suck.
Yeah, and she's got to pay $250,000.
I would just be like, just let me. I would just honestly at that point in time, if I'm going 45 years, I might as well just live my whole life there. It's free. It's free housing.
Unless you like
free food.
Unless you murdered
work out.
You don't ever get the maximum. Like, unless you did something so heinous that it's like that nigga did it.
Yeah, in 45 years,
get that maximum. So that's like a scare. Like, boo, 45. Yeah. It's not for real.
In 45 years, I'm gonna come out as a ripped old man, just like shredded old man.
Yeah, just come out.
And come out old as hell.
Should we just send ourselves to prison?
And just be ripped.
Why? Just work out.
That's the greatest workout of your life. Are you kidding me? You're defending your life.
And you're just get on a list, or you want one at a time?
Yeah, one at a time.
All right, so it's prison.
It's prison.
We can all try to finagle. We can all try to finagle it. We end up in the same prison. So we just get these workouts together.
You get TV time. Fuck phones.
Hey, listen, if we end up in the same jail...
You're in prison.
If we end up in the same jail, you guys can spot... We can all spot each other if we end up in the same jail.
I'm not going
to get that workout together.
Yeah, exactly. I'd feel like I'd work out all the time.
Did you 25 sit-ups in? Oh, shit.
I only did 50 today at work. I suck at doing them at work, bro.
I just looked over and you were like, I was like, all right.
I need to set a timer.
Why would I get shanked?
Because what are you doing? What are you doing when you get to jail? You going to get approached by some skinheads, and they gonna be like, "Oh, white guy," and then you gonna get shanked.
We're talking about jail or prison, because prisons. I imagine prison being a lot. I feel like prison.
You watch some nigga get jumped because they thought he was a snitch, and they just voted on it.
Wait, is jail or prison worse?
They both bad.
I feel like if you don't do if you're just getting a slap on the wrist prison time, like they'll just send you somewhere that's just like.
Unless you're
they'll just send you somewhere that's just like whatever. You do whatever you want.
Come back with muscles and psychological damage.
Yep, maybe 2 scars.
Dude, this is like if you did something small, you're not going to a prison with other fucking thugs. These other people are probably just doing something that you
tatted and ripped.
There's not going to be fucking like like neo-Nazis in every fucking prison.
But like, let's show them how good Joe can really be.
In like a fucking.
You watch too much of those. What are those shows when they shake the kids? What are those like
Beyond Scared Straight or something?
Yeah,
those are some good shows.
That shit's not real.
I know. They're so
I like when they make.
You've watched too much of that though in your life because that is just not everywhere.
Kids crying on my fucking favorite. They're like so.
Yeah, every time they cry, that's the best.
That doesn't seem realistic.
No, it's definitely not. But it's funny as fuck.
They just show up and they're like,
"We will check in after your 3 to 6 month sentence, see where you're at." I'm not going to visit you.
We said we're going to set you up for a crime so you can see how good
3 to 6 months. They'll literally just send you probably like a spa
when I'm rightfully convicted innocent. I'm gonna go to jail for murder. Cause I'm gonna kill you.
Oh yeah. Okay. While I'm in jail.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
But Sam's gonna be ripped by then. So
yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass. So.
Rip.
I gotta get him motivated.
By the time I get out of jail, it's 65.
How many muscles does it take?
You're gonna look like the fucking Undertaker.
Yeah, I'm literally gonna be like, I'm gonna come out looking old and shredded.
That might be a shot.
Just like a chiseled old man. Just be like,
Nah,
what are you gonna fuck with then? Really?
Are gonna
You're just gonna be like,
bounce off the bullet.
Oh, okay.
That is a clear fist in the wall right there.
Yeah.
I've seen plenty of those in my day, and that is 1,000%.
I've never noticed that.
He's like,
that is a fist. If I've ever
this is
seen
the first
one.
podcast I came over. I'm like, did you punch that fucking wall?
Yeah. Yeah, I just noticed it. That's definitely a fist in the wall. Perfect height, perfect size of a fist. Like
perfect angle. Too.
Yeah, it's just that is what that is. I've seen plenty of those in my day.
Moving a couch, and when the couch slipped, it hit the wall.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It says Milam to home he wants.
You slid your couch into the wall? I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clear why it's shorter.
Oh, you bumped your head on the wall. Okay.
I feel like that's
Sassy tripped them.
But for real, that's how I feel when I like stub my toe. If I like stub my pinky toe, I definitely just want to punch a hole in the wall because it's just fucking.
I could probably tell you that one might have.
Just say Sassy tripped you in the dark when you're getting up to go to the bathroom and you fell head first.
Were you drunk?
No. I see which.
Oh,
blanket.
really?
I see which blanket's
No,
on
he was
top.
just angry.
Yeah. I see which blanket's
Just
on top.
angry. But he's not angry.
Yeah. The one that looks classy. I said it looks classy.
Oh, whatever. You get props for that. I switched it. Listen.
I can't get over Sassy right now. She's literally like
she's
rocked.
Sassy.
Oh, you woke her.
Stop.
I've not.
What? Her eyes are
like,
You're horrible. She was so peaceful too.
What the hell?
You're the worst.
Go back to bed.
She loves me.
Aww.
Not with that attitude.
It's the worst roommate ever.
Horror of the world? Horrors of the world?
First he makes you wear a Patriots jersey.
She loves it.
That's the #1 crime here.
That's the real
4 to 6 months for making your dog wear.
It's Patriots. Ugly Patriots.
This is cruelty to animals right here.
Is that what we're doing? Yeah, one more.
Go Stillers.
We'll never do it. Listen, don't say that. Don't say that.
Go Stillers. Look. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Look at her hair.
Steelers?
Look at her hair. I love the hair on the one side.
Steelers?
Look at
She's
it.
like, I'm a Steelers fan now.
That's that morning.
She
That's
looks
that bedhead.
Fucking.
She really does have it.
All right, so yeah, before we move on.
Before we move on, we're just getting sidetracked.
Before we move on here.
Yeah, we
the chick who got sentenced to 5 months, she also has to pay $250,000, and then she has 2 years probation when she gets out.
Nice.
So probably gonna be down to like 2 months legal behavior, maybe even a month. And then Aunt Becky probably gonna get a year, and that's probably gonna get shut down in like 6 months, if that.
So I'll get my shirt.
I mean, yeah, it's a fair punishment. Yeah, but they're definitely like it doesn't dent their profits.
If they weren't rich, I think they would have a. Well, if they weren't rich, they wouldn't be able to commit this crime.
Yeah.
All right. So next topic.
You can't do the time. Mm-mm. Don't do the crime.
It's like you don't hear poor people getting caught for trying to bribe their way into school. They can't bribe their way into school.
I mean, she got 45.
Look at this dog right now.
What?
That girl only got 45 years.
No. She's facing 45 years.
I'm
saying
she's just looking at it?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
45 years?
I'm saying she's about to get sentenced to a year and then get out in 6 months.
We'll slap
this dog is going to fall off this fucking...
done.
She says as long as you cut me out, I don't care.
Yeah, she likes when you scratch under the jersey because she can't.
She's got a morning hair in.
On her back.
Her morning hair is my favorite.
If you scratch her back under the jersey, she loves it because she can't scratch it.
If she fall on her back, she's got a favorite
spot.
She's got
really, like, help.
She does have a bad head right now.
Alright, so
before we move on here.
Horrors of the
next
world.
topic I want to talk about. Did you guys see this video on Twitter? It was basically this. It was this guy's birthday. He's at his house, and his girlfriend came up to him, and she gave him like some cologne, gave him a card, and she gave him. Here, let me show you. And then she gave him a bag, and inside the bag it had a photo of a rental property. And she was like, "I got you a rental property for your birthday," and he was like,
"Oh yeah," and he's like, "What? I wanted a Rolex." Like what?
Oh, I saw someone like tweeting about that, but like I had no idea.
I saw it too, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Maybe someone of my friends texted me.
What is that? Oh.
Rolex.
And he's not happy. No. I wanted a Rolex or a chain.
Imagine being that unappreciative.
No.
It's like, oh, rental property. I wanted a Rolex or a chain or something.
Well, 100% rental property over Rolex.
Yeah. But then I saw the rental property, though. It's not the best looking spot.
I'm taking it. I don't really...
What?
Hey, it's free.
Dude, it's a house. It's free. What the fuck? Why would I not? Let me see it, and I'm still going to say yes.
And then also, I'm going to say this, but also know that I literally am reverberating this from another podcast. But, like, we want that house as we, but you don't know if he wants that house. What if he already has, like, 6 other rental properties? Why does he want a 7 damaged rental property?
She wanted to move in. That was what was going on there.
Well, she could have bought a better one. Like,
I thought it was just like, oh, you can live here on your own.
No, this is like,
oh yeah,
I bought this
like, I'm living here, by the way.
Yeah, I feel like it's,
and you can fix it up,
I don't
and
know.
now you can rent it out to someone.
I
That's
think
what she's doing.
You're definitely taking a
ownership.
I think you're taking a shot right there. That's like the ballsy thing to do. I feel like that's something you definitely have to talk about your partner with.
Because look at this place.
I'm taking it.
Say,
Why not?
You
It's
have
a
to
fucking.
zoom in on that bad boy.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
It's a fucking. It's more use. I'm gonna get more use out of that than I am a Rolex.
No.
Yes, I'm not into. I'm not into jewelry.
If you don't wear the Rolex, you sell it.
I'm
We sell
in.
it for the same
It's
price.
a fucking house, dude. Give it to me.
Oh, Jesus
over
Christ.
a fucking Rolex.
No, we feel differently on this.
Why? Why? There's just more use out of a house.
I gotta do everything to that. I gotta put in bills before I even make money.
I'm in.
I
guess I'm just an old man because I'm in for the fucking.
I can get the Rolex.
I'll keep that shit clean.
I'll sell it for the same money.
I'll keep that shit clean.
It's about the long game.
You gotta
more money out of it
first. Can you make more money out of it?
I would do that.
It's
fucking just some hard labor, and then you're done, and you just look back and you're just like, "Wow, this is a beautiful house."
Now, who you selling the house to? I know.
I'm selling the house to anyone. I'm living there.
You don't live there. What money are you getting back from that? You're supposed to rent it out.
I mean, they look like wealthy people. They could do it.
No, I'm not living in that shit.
She's about to buy a Rolex.
That shit need a new porch, a new roof, new windows, new foundation. Actually, probably just tear down the entire house, and it's in Detroit. She paid $75 in a pack of gum for that house.
Oh my god!
That's horrible.
How long are they staying?
And it has
there?
asbestos. The
it's got
ceiling's really caving in.
Oh, it's got asbestos.
She got him this for his birthday.
Did she look at any of the details?
He has to tear down this entire house. You still want this house?
I would not have bought it.
Yeah, if it's asbestos, no.
Yeah, no.
Bro, like I get what she's trying to do. If you get me a rental property that like I have to fix it up a little bit, and then you can rent it out and start making money.
I'm not talking like hard labor. I'm just talking about cleaning some.
I will clean some stuff. I will hire some people to do the real stuff. But that is like you need to hire a construction company.
No. That's definitely tear down that. Don't tear down.
That's so disrespectful. Why would you give me that for my birthday?
Yeah, it's a shitty house. Okay, I take it back. Rolex.
That's what I'm saying. I definitely.
Okay, well now knowing the backstory behind it, now the backstory.
If it was a better house and it wasn't in that condition, 100% the house.
It's not a better.
But if it was in that condition,
but it's not a better house.
Take the Rolex.
That's what we're talking about.
Okay, excluding. All right, let's say it was.
I'm taking the property. If it's an, if
it was like a clean, if it was clean, like no asbestos, just just the place.
If it was in that condition with no asbestos, I would potentially take.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not.
That's too much to then sell it out, and then something else happened. I got to continuously fix it for some people.
Was that house just abandoned for?
Probably, yeah. It was a fucking drug house, and then they got condemned, and then that's
drug house. Yeah, there you go.
Gotcha.
So it wasn't taken care of, and then it was abandoned.
All right, but yeah.
And then the city probably sold it to her for $75 and some gum.
Is that really?
That house is how it feels to chew.
Is that really how much she bought it for? Though?
What?
Is that really how much you paid for it? $75. Pack of gum, dude. But $75 is reasonable for that.
About. Okay.
$75 is reasonable. Maybe $100.
Makes sense.
They could fall through the floor. Woof.
Give you $100 for it.
Asbestos.
I feel like that's a reasonable price. $100
Not 5 gum
for that house.
Yeah.
And that's like if you sold me that house for $50, I would take it because then it was $50. Like what? I'm about to do everything to that house, and then I always spend $50.
What if she got it, but it wasn't for his birthday, and she's like, "Oh, I'll just give it to him for his birthday."
That's cool too, but can I get? Also, here's the thing. Sometimes when people ask for something for their birthday, they probably want that thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it feels, yeah.
like let's take it down from a Rolex and be like, all right, say you wanted a Frank Ocean album really badly, and Christina was like, yeah, but instead, what I'm gonna do for you, I gotta make this appropriate. Because every artist I can think of, Sam would be like, yeah, I'm fine with that.
That's true.
Because I was gonna be like Outkast, and I was like, nah, I'd probably be fine with that.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
Yeah, see.
I take that. That's cool. It's a cool alternative. Yeah, what you got for me, Cliff?
She was like, all right.
He's got it.
Instead of that Frank Ocean album, I bought you a 6ix9ine single on iTunes.
Which single? Pick one.
What? I don't know his songs.
What? 6ix9ine's great.
Get out.
Billy kind of slaps him.
Dude, Billy's a great song.
Yeah, if you got me Billy as a single, I would take it.
Dude, Billy's a
that
great
song is fucking hilarious.
So
I don't know. I've always been
I don't
kind of
even
like
like that type
heavier
of music,
stuff,
and that's on my
though.
phone.
That song is so
I like heavier kind of stuff like that, though.
Yeah, I mean,
I like heavy
I see
pump-up
why
music.
it's appealing. It just doesn't appeal to me.
If it was like,
I think the
got
guy's a
you.
joke.
Like, I'll listen
Like,
to it.
as a
If someone puts it
personality,
on,
I think
I'll
the
be
guy's a
like,
joke. He's a clown, obviously, but like,
yeah, as a
No,
personality's like
yeah,
a 1.
100%.
Personality's a 1. I would say.
That hair's a 1.
All right, we're not gonna do this right now.
Tattoos are like a
You want a Frank Ocean album,
0.5.
and instead she was like, "Yo, I got you little peeps.
I got you a Maroon
I got Lil
5
Peep's
song.
hair in it,
Or,
on a
no,
vinyl.
not Maroon 5.
You're
Who do
like,
they
I want
always
that.
shit on?
First off, I'd be like, how?
Who does Family Guy
It's
always
dead.
shit on? What band is...
How the fuck did you get a thing of a strand of his hair? Did you go grave robbing for a strand of his hair, you fucking psychopath? She'd be like, yep.
What
Be like, you know what? I'll take it.
What band gets shit
for
on
all that
on
work,
Family Guy?
if she put in all that
You
work,
want
for
to
that,
tell me is that
No.
Nickelback, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. I think it's
got me-
I was
Nickelback.
saying, everybody roasts
See,
Nickelback.
Nickelback's
so.
good. I don't know if
I'm
you
not
have
gonna
the
get you what
issue
you
with
want for your birthday. Apparently you
Look
don't
at this
care.
photograph.
It's like
No.
open up like that's just.
Look at this graph.
All right. Anyway,
That's a classic.
Yeah.
if I really want something, I'll just save for it or just be like, honestly, I'll take money. Or a gift card
Money
towards
is the
where I can
best
buy it
gift.
from.
Just give me money, to be real. But that's not
Cold,
that's not
hard cash.
Yeah.
I would take in this situation.
No one's obviously going to get me
Give me the
cash, but like,
Rolex.
honestly,
Just like $200 bucks.
That
Just
situation
like with
rolls.
$200,
Final
and freeze
foot
it in
down.
an ice
if
block.
it's between a shitty rental property
With asbestos.
and with asbestos and a Rolex
asbestos.
that I can never wear and
Because if it's a
resell
rental
for the
property.
same, you can't
Yeah,
resell
that's-
that.
yeah.
Rental
You can't resell that for the
It's
same
rental
value.
property. I'm
There's
taking
no way
it,
you
but
get that for
rental
50. You
property
gotta sell it for like
asbestos.
20.
What if it was like a rental property that was just like had some like I'm trying to think of the word. It's gonna come to me.
Monoxide.
Anytime now.
Carbon monoxide.
That'll come to me.
It'll come to me.
What's
What's the next
what is it?
subject? Let's
Describe
go.
it.
What if it was just had like bugs and rats everywhere?
Infested.
Yep, that was the word. I literally started the word. I was like, nope, that doesn't sound right. It doesn't.
Sounds like his eyes. So
I said
just say
infested
it.
in my head, and I started saying, I was like, doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
It's one of those things you said so many times, just like, it
See,
doesn't
I would
sound
buy
right.
that though, but the minute the ceiling is caving in, you just have to build a whole new roof, and I can't.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I understand that.
What if it was the haunted mansion?
Because then you need a
property.
crane, because you can't just do it.
If it's actually, well, I don't know.
What if it was the haunted mansion property?
Is it actually haunted, or is it just like,
Have you ever seen Haunted Mansion?
I was gonna say,
oh, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Fuck,
that's
no.
how the
With the
movie
creepy
ended.
butler?
That's how
It's
it
gonna
ended.
kill me.
Yeah, it probably would.
It would kill me.
I'd walk
Yeah,
in, I'd be
100%.
dead.
Yeah, 100%.
Nah,
No one
he
ever hear
lived,
from me
though.
again.
I
He
still don't
lived.
get how that movie's intended for kids.
He did live because he brought 3 other people. If you went by yourself, you're just
Oh, yeah,
dead.
he was dead. Yeah, for sure. All right, so I think that was the last topic before we get into horrors of the world.
Oh, Sam,
It's
get
my
ready.
favorite
man.
segment.
Is it?
I'm so
Get ready.
I'm excited. Sam got hype all of a sudden. That is awesome. Look at him. Horrors of the world. I'm scared.
Yeah, get that.
Don't be
Nice and
scared.
close.
I'm scared. Why should I be scared?
No, you're probably that mic closer to this in Kermit voice.
And I do.
I want to see. I want to
I
see.
do make it.
What do we got for
I want to see you. I want to see what you do.
Young
And I
Phantom
wanna
on the
learn.
beat.
That was pretty
With
good.
the Phantom shirt on. Wait, does that say Phantoms?
Young Phantoms, yeah.
Delaware County Phantoms.
Young Phantom on
All right, guys. Now it's time for horrors of the world. Dave, this is the segment we do at the end of the podcast. It don't come first, but it come last. Horrors of the world. Yeah, got some shit about to unfurl. Listen, talking about the Mandela effect. About to go and hit up yo boy set. Listen, some shit you thought you knew. You thought it was blue, but it ended up red. You thought you was dead. Ow, this guy named her after Mandela. Thought he died earlier, but actually he died recently.
Like a punk bitch.
Oh!
Get out! You gotta take a lap at least.
10 push-ups. Nah, you gotta be. That's worse than the dude that was fake signing at his. He was throwing up gang signs, and it was like, oh yeah, that sign. And the deaf people was like,
that was honestly the funniest thing I've ever seen. That was awesome. I'm so glad I was here for that. You weren't doing bad, and then with his curly voice, I couldn't handle that. That was unbelievable.
So you gonna do these push-ups, fam?
That made my day. Today was a shitty day. That made my day. That instantly just made my day.
Hey.
Give my 10.
Hey. I'll cut this part out. Don't worry. Unless you wanted it. All right. Horrors of the world. The Mandela effect. Christina tagged me and Sam in this picture earlier.
Oh, my post,
the Fruit
really?
of the Loom
It's true.
logo, and I thought there was a basket behind the logo, but apparently there's not. So let me show you what I mean.
Yeah, Clef was going hard there.
No, I don't. Yeah.
You fucking set me.
That
What
was
the fuck?
awesome.
I had to bring it
Yeah,
to
he said fuck this nigga.
I'm sorry. I did pay respects afterwards. You know, I'm sorry. Mandela's a great guy, but
I didn't sit in the prison for this white man.
Had to throw the banter in there. All
With
respects.
green hair.
But where's the Fruit of the Loom, John? Here we go.
Fruit. Oh,
I thought
Yeah,
there
it's
was a
just
basket
fruit.
in the background.
there's 200%
And
the
there's no
basket.
fucking
There
basket.
was. There
I
was.
swear to
Because
God,
you think
there-
it's the right. You think it's the thing on the right that's
Yeah.
the basket.
I thought it was this. But it's
Oh,
this.
wait. What's that? What's that one on the left?
The original.
So this is the fake one. Or I guess fake. And that's what it actually is.
What?
Yeah, there was always a basket there, and they switched it up.
Like apparently Kit Kat. There's no hyphen in Kit Kat.
There was a hyphen.
Have you ever looked at Mandela
Really?
Effect?
I feel like there was a hyphen.
The Bernstein Bears, Bernstein Bears.
Do you like Pokemon?
Yeah.
What color is Pikachu's tail? The end of it
Brown.
is dark or some shit.
It's brown.
Black.
It's
Black or brown?
No, it's yellow. It's just yellow.
That's black.
It's literally just yellow.
I thought it was brown.
I thought it was black. It's literally just yellow. The
That's
whole tail
so
was yellow.
weird that I just
I like
said
that he
that.
had a diet
That's
throughout
so
the years.
funny.
This one, I feel like I knew this one just because like it's Fruit Loops, but I always knew that I was like the cereal is the two. I knew it was spelled weird. I didn't know people thought it was spelled like fruit.
The Bernstein Bears, Bernstein Bears.
That one fucked me. Yo, Oscar Mayer. I thought it was.
It's Meyer.
I thought it was an E.
I thought it was an E.
Wiener.
Like Oscar Mayer. That's how the
Oscar
song
Mayer
went.
Wiener. Oscar Mayer Wiener, not Oscar Mayer.
I say Oscar Mayer Wiener.
That's what. Oh wait.
Is left right or right?
Right was
right.
the
Right is right.
present day.
It's the one with the
And the
A.
left ones were
Wait,
people
so then
remember.
present day. What was it just then?
The right ones were the present day, and then
What
the
we
ones
were
to
just
the
talking
left.
about? So it's
Basically,
Oscar Mayer now?
It's Mayer with an A, not with an E.
The theory is someone is time traveling
It's
and
all-
going
Dude,
back and changing
I worked in a
things.
butcher market.
I think kids
I've
are-
worked in a butcher market with a
Yeah, what if we all just a
1980s
stupid generation?
Oscar Mayer
With an E?
wiener. Yeah, 100%.
You gotta
Dude.
get that picture.
Okay, so is it Sex in the City or
I can
Sex
literally
and
text
the
my
City?
old boss.
Sex
right now.
and the City.
No, it was Sex in the City.
That's what I swear to God. I literally was just writing that.
Wait,
the other
what
day,
is
too.
it?
Sex and the City or Sex in the City?
Sex and the City.
Yeah, it's Sex and the City though.
It really
And everyone's
In?
like, what? No,
In?
end.
It's
No, I
in
thought
now.
Sex
Yeah,
and
but
the City.
the original
I think.
was like in.
Sex and the City. Was
What
it?
else they got
Mm-hmm.
here?
Yeah, that's weird.
Double stuffed Oreo is one F instead of two.
Used to.
Don't you remember
Yo.
Mr. Peanut having a monocle?
Yeah.
Yep.
Or wait,
My
Mr.
Or was it no?
No, it's
Monopoly Man.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Apparently
it
doesn't
was.
have one.
I think the Peanut Man always had a monocle. Even
I meant
even
Monopoly.
baby.
3PO apparently has a silver leg.
What?
Present day or now? Or
Hey,
back
nice
then?
20%.
We try. What color is chartreuse?
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
what?
Huh?
What color is chartreuse?
Chartreuse?
Yeah.
What?
Red,
Brown.
I think. Right.
Close to the color pink, magenta, but it's actually green. So far off from both.
It's green.
That's a Mandela
That's
effect.
chartreuse.
Oh.
Let me see.
The green.
Why is it pink?
That's what chartreuse.
What did I say,
people think
brown?
Chartreuse is. Yeah, I was like, you said pink, you said brown. It's magenta. What is magenta? What are colors, apparently?
What is life?
The one that I feel like doesn't really count, but I'll say it, is everyone remembers like the classic line from Star Wars is.
Oh yeah, that's not. It's not
Darth
Luke.
Vader
I'm
said,
your father.
It's
Luke, I am your
It's
flounder.
very like
I am your father.
That's the same thing.
Wait,
It's
what
kinda
was it?
nitpicky. Because people are like, Luke, I am your father, and he's like, no, I am your father, and it's like that's.
He doesn't say Luke. Yeah.
That's the same shit. That's barely like
It's
you
Luke.
just misremembered
I
that
am
one.
your flounder.
I feel like I don't know. I wouldn't count that as.
That was our meme or our
God, that
pun
was-
earlier.
that was one of
that's like
Jamie's
a pause.
puns.
That's a pause. It's like a half a second pause between two words.
How many states are there? 80.
In the United States.
Yeah,
What
in the U.S.
states?
Yeah.
Like 50, but like.
Like 50.
What was,
About 50.
Yeah, I mean
Somewhere around
50.
50.
Was it
Yeah,
not
but like
50?
I'm
was it not
just.
51 at some point? Did people
Shut
think-
up. Maybe if you're thinking of
No,
like
Cuba.
Guantanamo Bay or something, I don't know what the
Cuba's
fuck.
not
Like
a
one of
state.
like it's like a U.S. like. I don't know. It's
Where's the Disney castle located?
Magic Kingdom.
Main Street.
Disney Castle.
Yeah. The magic can't.
At the end of Main Street.
What?
There's well, I mean,
All right. It says one local on Reddit clearly remembers it being the entrance to the park. That's
it's
not. The
not.
case.
It's
No.
dead in the middle.
Alright.
It's dead in the middle.
Yeah, you have to go through
Yeah, that
Main
dude was
Street first.
tripping.
Well, that's the
when
last
he
one.
went. When
But
he,
the
was
It's not the
Mandela
entrance.
effect.
It would make sense for it to be
he
the
wearing
entrance.
glasses last time he went? It's
No,
like, wow, it was
Was
a
he on
lot
drugs?
further than I thought it was.
I'm
Puppy,
trying to
I'm
be.
sorry.
All right, so
My
yeah,
butt hurts.
Mandela effect. Whoever's fucking with time, please stop.
Please.
All right, you guys got anything else you want to say for being the podcast?
T-shirts are in the works.
I didn't know that.
Thanks for being welcome.
I get one.
Every
I didn't know
podcast.
that
I
part.
gotta get them
Yeah.
out there every
Yeah,
podcast.
You got it. Anything to say to the world? Nothing. Stay frosty. Stay cool.
Yeah,
Love it.
I saw
Spicy as
a tweet.
Today
that
was-
said-
this was a- this was a fun time.
so don't come get that shit.
We're gonna have more tomorrow. Don't worry. I saw a
So I'm
tweet.
That
gonna
was-
call you
that
Hawks.
was-
That's just
this
gonna
is
be
good. That shit killed me. that
That's
was
just gonna
top.
be moving.
That made my week. I'm so glad I was here for this. Thank you for having me. It
Oh yeah, anytime.
was a good time.
I was gonna say,
Sassy's up now.
I gotta have.
Yeah,
That's
she
what's
rotated
up.
it.
She heard the call.
We gotta switch. Do a little bop bop.
Little bop bop.
Bop, bop.
Little
What
shooting
is this,
bop
a
bop.
crossover episode? All right, you guys got anything else? For you then? Oh, Dave.
Little baby, my turn this week. Let's go.
Where can the people find you at?
Where can people find me at? You can find me on Instagram, DavidTall39.
Hey.
And, you know, me and my friends are working on a podcast as well. You Know Nothing. So,
I like that.
yeah, we'll see. We're not very far in production, but it's coming.
Hey,
So.
all right. Well, when it comes, we'll drop a link.
Yeah, no problem. It's going to be about, TV shows and all that good stuff. So,
Word.
we'll be on top of it.
Bet. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Sam and Christina, where can they find you at? Where can the people find you at?
Give
If
them
they're-
Oh,
Give 'em
I'm
your-
sorry. I was thinking us. I didn't know we were relevant. I'm sorry.
Give us your exact address.
No.
Put it down. All right. You know where to find us.
3605 Westchester Pike.
Just throw tags up.
Come find us.
Phone number. Yeah, it's Sills. It's Sills' address.
Gotta get my phone number too. Hold on.
I know Luigi and Giovanni's phone number. Am I legally allowed
Too
to say
many
that on
sandwiches.
this?
Too many
Am I
sandwiches.
legally allowed to say
My social security number.
8675.
241-982?
My license is.
Tell I have one of those numbers out, man.
6713.
That one
Christ
time where they can find you
almighty.
at. You got shit post page.
Oh, also,
Find me
let's
at,
go with Chia.
Slim Jim
That's
_ Sam
Naruto, baby.
on Instagram.
Anime.
Peace.
I can't believe I just tried to put my tag in there.
And then we see Drogon blasting through the city.
And I Shrek was pretty. I maybe wash the shit off my hands, and then we peel it off.
I've heard of buoyancy related to like boats and like, for example, how little compromise with evil is okay as long as it all works out in the end, right? Pop, pop. He had it with the shield. He said, everyone was flaming him too.
Fuck that, dude.
Everyone was flaming.
We racing the roof.
Like, do something if it means everything or whatever the fuck it said. I guess.
I never wanted you to work.